Chef Leander, and this is Small Kitchen, Big Taste. Today we're going to make a fall vegetable medley. All kinds of great fall produce, and I thought this would be a great time to talk a little bit about how to safely cut your vegetables. So we'll start with a carrot. This is just a fun trick. I like rolling the carrot as I cut it, because then you get these very unusual shapes. Looks more like home family farm food. I've also got a red potato. When you are working with anything round, the first cut you make, you want to make flat surfaces, so that now when you're working on the produce, you always have it on a flat surface and it's not going to roll against you. Notice that everything we have is cut pretty much to the same size. By the way, this is a great time to give a shout out to Brian, one of our film crew, and also a fellow foodie. And this is kind of his version of roasted vegetables. So there's our red potato. Here's our sweet potato. Sweet potatoes are really thick and dense and hard to cut. So this is really important that you've got a flat side. And notice that we left all of the skins on, because that's a great place for nutrition. So I'm cutting these. They're a little longer because of the diameter of the potato, but they are also quite thin. And so that works for them. I'm going to put those here. And then one last thing to cut, that is the Brussels sprouts. I'm taking the stem off. And then just right down the middle, right there. Okay, so that gives us our vegetable medley. Now I'd like to dress that up just a little bit, give it a little bit of a home flavor. So I've got about 4 stems of thyme, and I've got 1 good hunk of rosemary. We're going to put those in the work bowl. Add a ½ cup of avocado oil, a 1/3 cup of balsamic vinegar, and now we're going to blend that so it becomes the sauce. And there we go. 10 cloves of unchopped garlic. What could be better than that? Now, in order to cook this, we're going to cook this in stages. The oven is set for 425, so the beets will get a 10-minute head start. Then we'll add our primary vegetables. And at the very end, just for a little bit of flair, we've got some asparagus and some tomato that will go on at the end and cook for the last 10 minutes. So we've made our dressing, and so we're going to pour that on the vegetables and stir that up a bit. Here is our baking sheet with a sill pad on it. We're going to put the beets on here first, and we're going to drizzle them with just a smidge of avocado oil, just like that. That's just so they toast up nicely. And those are now ready for a 375-degree oven. And then we'll come back and we'll add the rest of the vegetables to the dish. And there we have it. Let's see how the beets are doing. Nice and juicy. Now we're going to put the whole bowl of veggies on the table. I really love how colorful this dish is. We're just going to spread that out all the way to the corners. So we've got as thin a layer on the pan as possible. We're going to put this back in the oven, and now we put it in for 25 minutes. So now our veggies are roasted, and we're just going to add one last layer for some extra taste and some extra texture. So we'll take these out of the oven. Very hot. And we're just going to layer on loosely some tomatoes, and we're going to put on some asparagus to roast. They don't take very long, so that's why we're putting them on at the very end. This is going to go back in the oven. And that's it. We'll be back in 10 minutes. There we are. This dish really lends itself to being served up family style. So much of what we do, we put on the plate here at Small Kitchen, but this particular dish looks especially good family style. We'll let you see that in just a moment here. Oh, these vegetables smell amazing. And you know, if you want, there are a couple of sour cream recipes now on the website made with cashews. And if you wanted to serve a side of sour cream, or you could do the vegan ranch dressing, that would work well too. It's a nice flavor complement for this whole dish. We're going to put some rosemary on top, sprinkle it with a little bit of parsley confetti, and there you have it. Fresh roasted vegetable medley. I'm Chef Leander, to your help.